Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Level Up episode. This will be Level Up Your Neith. Now, leveling up your Neith, it will be very different than leveling up any other hunter. Neith is very versatile, but while she's versatile, she does have some downfalls with gods being able to counter her. Her best counters are against Bake Kujira, Bacchus, Artemis, Marticaris, Janus, and Bellona. Bellona, not as much as a counter, but she is probably the strongest hunter against a Bellona because of how versatile she is. You can go really ability base, auto attack base, and a crit base. And Bellona, while she's very good at killing hunters, Neith does have tools to separate herself from a Bellona. Janus is incredibly hard to counterpick, but with Neith's ultimate, you can get the kill confirmed when Janus is just too low on health. Artemis and Neith has been just a sketchbook play counter for Neith for ages. And you can iframe against Bacchus' belly flop and also a Bake Kujira ultimate. Her worst counters are, sadly, while she's very versatile, she is predictable in her backflip, while it does have incredible iframes. Ares really locks her down. A Wheelix, amazing lockdown for her. Lancelot, she can't not do nothing against Lancelot on his horse. Ravana can just sweep in too close for Neith to be able to do anything. Tsukiyomi can just bay out the backflip into a Suki ult and should get the kill. Same thing with Arachne. If she lays her spiders on Neith, she can just follow up pretty efficiently, fast and swiftly. Susanna can teleport with Neith's backflip on her, has amazing aggression and can immune any problem that Neith tries to throw in his way. Medusa, you can actually iframe her ult to hit Neith on her backflip. Cupid has incredible lockdown that shuts down Neith's backflip and has amazing damage with the ultimate and the heart bomb, and chase up potential with the loving trail, I think it's called. Poseidon, Whirlpool, Kraken. Of course, if this was Conquest, it would be more 50-50. But Joust, half the time there's too much chaoticness going on that Neith does sometimes forget about a quick Whirlpool Kraken. And Odin has been a counter to Neith for ages. You just stun her with Gungnir's Might. You get up close to her, you basic attack her, and then you follow up her backflip with a guaranteed bird bomb damage, and then you cage her. And even if she is caged and she backflips out, you can always just follow with a bird bomb right after her, and the cage will deal damage to her. Special mentions, though, is Ymir, Bastet, Dodgy, Ixchel, Merlin, Freya, Scylla, Hercules, Osiris, Gilgamesh, and Thoth. If you're a good Neith player versus a good Herc player, you can actually play around with each other quite efficiently, too. Because Neith, with her really effective iframes on her backflip, can get her out of danger. Gilgamesh, while Gilgamesh does have some play against Neith, Neith has the same play against Gilgamesh, to where Gilgamesh's ult really doesn't affect Neith at all. In fact, when she backflips, she'll slow him down, to where if he jumps after her, even if he gains movement speed, the slow is still procced on him, and his kick will only kick her further back, or if he's in a minion wave, he can kick a minion at her, but it's not going to be her into a wall, and then she can root him in place, and then he's really can't do anything. Osiris is always tricky for her because she's known to be a strong mid-game hunter, but Osiris's early game really messes her up. Scylla, Thoth, Merlin, and Ixchel. While Ixchel and Merlin, she does have easy options. Always make it out with low health, and that's where Neith's ult comes into play, where you can just guarantee those. If you go for an ability-based Neith route, you can always just heal up Bastet's damage. Even if she has brawlers, Neith has incredible sneaky healing on her too, and you can always mitigate Bastet's jump in by just backflipping too. Freya wants to be left alone. throughout the entire game phase until she hits late, and Neith has just ways to make Freya's life a little bit miserable by stripping her attack speed. Of course, late game Freya still hits hard. Neith does have options for it. And on top of that, she's great against like any mage out there because a lot of mages have low health bar, and if you go for a ability based Neith, your ult will hit for like 600. Early game will be like 2 to 300, 2 to 250 possibly, which a mage's health bar is just 800 early game. And it will chunk. Now, while she does have a lot of counters to her, and a lot of big counters, uncommon counters, just a lot of counter gods that can really counter her, I do want to place her in a B tier. Higher than Yamoja. That is in C tier. I didn't talk about Yamoja last time. But Neith, while she does suffer from doing one main job correctly, you will never know what a Neith is going to build. And that's quite troubling for a frontliner, because you don't know if you're fighting against a fully auto-attack Neith. You don't know if you're fighting against an ability-based Neith, or you're fighting against a crit-based Neith, because Neith can go into any build she really desires. She's like almost in Cap in a way, where almost in Cap can go choose any build he wants. He can go into ability, he can go into auto, he can go into crit. Neith is the same way. In fact, fit crit Neith is scary because she can go into a fail knot, which gives her cooldown. And unlike Almas and Cap, Neith has great tools for team fights, which makes her only like one of the only hunters that really has this best tool, because she can do it from anywhere on the Joust map. If this is Conquest, anywhere on Conquest. In duel, she mostly just sets herself up with the ult or kill confirms, but we're talking about Joust, which a Neith ult into a mage or a hunter, and then the warriors get on him, or an assassin or a guardian, especially if you're running against a double guardian Neith comp. It hurts, and it hurts a lot. You'd be surprised on how much team play and team setup Neith can do until you fight into her. Proper team comms really make Neith very good. And if it wasn't for the ult, I think she would be a little bit lower. But see, her ult is a double-edged coin, because while you can't use it up close for self-peel for yourself, because by the time you go into the channel, you hit them with a quick hit, they're going to be already out stun. No problem at all. So it's good for more team plays and kill confirms, especially on targets that are incredibly hard to kill confirm, like Janice in any game mode, or Scylla specifically in Joust, or Thoth specifically in Joust, because you do have to have strategies for some of these characters. Neith has incredible ways to dealing with that issue, and also bring an important factor to team fight centric styles. Because if you have Neith and Achilles, Neith can help Achilles by bringing the target down incredibly low and CC them, and all Achilles has to do is just land the ult. So, if in a proper use, I do want to argue she would be A tier. But, by herself, if you're playing her by herself in ranked games, just solo queuing, I think she's a good B tier. Higher than C tier. Definitely B+, because she's an incredible staple as a B tier character. But other than that, I hope this helps for all you Neith mains out there, and best of luck to you all. Bye.